The lab has two Instron testers with a central computer console to interface with both machines. For the fracture toughness test, we'll be using the 5984 on the right. Press button number 2 on the KVM switch and then turn on the right computer. To power up the Instron, toggle the switch located at the base on the right side. Wait a few minutes for the Instron to initialize as indicated by the red LED denoted frame standby. Launch the Instron Blue Hill Universal software using the desktop shortcut. Once the software is fully loaded, the Frame Ready LED should be active. On the Instron console, use the jog up-down buttons for coarse adjustment of the crosshead. The thumb wheel is for fine adjustment. Temporarily insert an aluminum specimen into the 3-point fixture and use the thumb wheel to position the loading nose slightly above the specimen surface without contact. Press the GL reset button to zero the current position. Click the frame icon located in the upper right. Select the load icon from the transducer status bar. In the pop-up window, verify the 10 kilonewton load cell is the selected transducer, then click the Calibrate button. A warning prompt will appear to verify the RAM is unloaded. When ready, click the OK button to proceed with calibration. After calibration has been completed, press the Balance button to zero the load measurement. When finished, click the Close button to exit load cell calibration. Insert the COD into the calibration plate, which sets the gauge length to 5 millimeters. The tips of the fingers should clip onto the edge of the rectangular opening. In Blue Hill, click on the Strain 2 icon. Strain 2 or COD should appear as the selected transducer in the pop-up window. Click the Calibrate button, and then a warning prompt will be displayed to verify the COD is at gauge length. Click OK to proceed with calibration. Afterward, click the Balance button to zero the gauge. Then press Close to exit the COD calibration. Click Close to return to the home screen. Each lab section is provided with 4 pre-fatigued specimens of varying thickness. The fatigue crack may be viewed under the right lighting or with a magnifying glass. A digital caliper will be used to measure the length, width, and thickness of all 4 specimens. For replication, each team should measure all specimens and record on the front board. In Blue Hill, click on the Test icon, which opens a window displaying a list of available test methods. Select the Bending 3-point Strain 2 test method. The next window configures the travel limits. Ignore the screen and click the OK button when presented. Once the test method is loaded, you'll be prompted to enter the term, section number, and file name. Use a unique name identifying the term and lab section. Click the Next/Before Test button when ready. Select a specimen and install the COD gauge by pinching the COD fingers and clipping the tip onto the edge of the opening. Install the specimen onto the 3-point fixture. It should move freely. Position the crack opening directly under the loading nose. Do not force the specimen. If necessary, adjust the crosshead position using the jog controls, but be sure to press the GL reset button to zero the final position. In Blue Hill, enter the width and thickness using the average of the student's measurements. Press Start to initiate testing. After performing a pre-test balance of the load and strain, the compressive load should gradually increase as the loading nose moves slowly downward. If a substantial gap exists, the load will hover around zero until contact is made with the specimen. Once the load has peaked, the test is essentially over. The crosshead is accelerated downward to fully fracture the specimen. When finished, the crosshead will automatically return to the start position, ready for the next specimen. Click on the Next/Before Test button, then remove the test specimen from the fixture. Gently unclip the COD and set aside. Repeat this procedure for the remaining test specimens. We'll fast forward through this part. The Blue Hill software provides easy navigation to step through the series of tests. Be sure to update the specimen's dimensions before starting each test. When the last specimen has finished testing, click the Finish icon, which looks like a checkered flag. A pop-up window will appear with a prompt to continue testing. Click No to end the testing. The initial test window with a list of methods will appear. Click on the Blue Hill Home button in the upper left region. On the home screen, select the Exit icon to exit the program. Here's a sample data file opened in Excel. The header contains the specimen dimensions and test settings. Time and the 3 time-dependent test parameters are listed in columns. Just to clarify, flexural extension, i.e. the third column, contains the COD measurement of the crack. The test data should be uploaded to Canvas to be shared with the entire lab section and others. Be sure to save the data before leaving the lab today.